If you are anything like me and are just thinking, I think my grandparents outfished me with garbage gear, then you got a home here. Welcome to the Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state that we live in. And I have to keep apologizing to our ex brethren, who is a giant portion of this show. And for some reason, I still can't, for the love of grief, get onto X. I am a premium account holder, and the sign reads this: a premium account on X is required to create a live broadcast on their platform. I'm not only a premium member once, I'm a premium member twice. I got to figure that out, get to the bottom of it. So, apologies, and we'll be back up and running. And it's so funny in this world how much that impacts your business and the momentum that you have on these platforms doing the streaming stuff. It's a tough time. So, anyway, what's up, Bill? How you doing, buddy? And the problem that I have, which if Facebook also go for it, man. Watch on Facebook, watch on YouTube, watch on Instagram, whichever you want to do. It's all good. But X is just it's just, I tell you, huh? Yeah. Anyway, it was an interesting evening last night or the night before. Everything is going all crazy with my week. I thought today was Wednesday. Oh, it's Eddie. That's what I thought. I was like, the dude. I think I know where that comes from. It's happening, Eddie. What I actually found out when I was getting my answers from the commissioner, we were at a meeting that we're talking about stuff to have for bucket raffles, auctions, the balloon raffle that we're going to have at the Wildlife for Tomorrow's Arizona Outdoor Hall of Fame banquet in August down here in the West Side at the Wigwam. And we were talking about different items to be donated. And the topic of fly fishing rods came up. And I thought, fly fishing rods. I know nothing about fly fishing. I have a fly fishing setup and I've never used it. I can't get my head around it. People swear by it, but people also swear by pistachio ice cream. So, okay. It just doesn't seem to be for me, and I will give it another try. I have plenty of people in my world that can show me the really cool places to do, show me success, and maybe I'll get hooked. Who knows? But the issue of donations and custom rods and reels and stuff for fly fishing came up. And I'm thinking, a nice custom rod for fly fishing would probably be $400 or $500. No, that doesn't even cover the reel. And I was absolutely blown away by the cost of fly fishing gear. So I guess it probably, that sport lends itself to a more affluent demographic, maybe. But I would say that when you look at the fly fishing reel itself, it seems like it's just two round plates smacked together, some bearings, and a very just rudimentary system. It doesn't seem like, yeah, I got to pay $800 for that sucker. I'm going to pay $900 for a fly fishing reel. Doesn't even make sense to me, because it doesn't seem like I mean, revolvers are the same thing. I'm thinking, why am I paying as much for a revolver as I am a semi-auto? That doesn't make any sense. But anyway, we get into how much it costs, and then the actual rods themselves. We're talking about $2,000-$3,000. What in the bleep, people? Seriously, I know it's a different type of fishing, and we're going to get into all cool kinds of fishing on this episode of the Go Show, and appreciate you hanging out with us. But I'm like, damn, don't you remember, everybody? Everybody, remember your grandparents, our grandparents, their grandparents caught more fish than we've ever caught on what bamboo sticks and some line in a hook, and maybe what they found laying around on the bank of the river or the lake. They got like a cricket or something and just threw it out there, and boom, big bass pops on that thing. Huge trout. Here we go. So it's funny to me how much money we put into fishing gear. And I know I'm probably ruffling some feathers here, but we don't have to. Yeah, I remember when I was going out to fish with Kevin Nakata, the Sea Samurai, in San Diego, and I brought my own. I got a really nice pen reel, and I was like, okay, I spent so much on this pen reel, and the reason why I spent this on the pen reel, I got to show you, it's really cool. It's for when you're fishing with live bait. It's got a dual drag system on it. So when you have live bait on there, you cast that thing out there. It just allows the fish to just pull the drag and just it's got this really light drag on the back, and it's just on the front, and it just kind of swims around and doesn't see a lot of resistance, because that's what jacks up your live bait and tires them out. The second you get hooked up and that thing's just flying, when you start to reel, it switches to the back drag, which is now going to hold on to a really, really big fish. So I spent the money on that, and I figured it was worth it, and it was. I was right. But then I'm like, I'm not going to spend a ton of money on a pole. I've actually saltwater fished on some really janky poles. So I got a ugly stick. I think ugly stick Shakespeare are fantastic rod. They're fantastic rods. They just are. They're super durable. They last forever, and they're not expensive. It was a Tiger something, and I didn't get it at Walmart. I think I got it like Bass Pro, but you can find them at Walmart. But the rods are fantastic. So I had one of those was made for offshore fishing, made for saltwater fishing. And Kevin Nakata was almost insulted that I was out there with an ugly stick. He was like, I can't believe that you have it out there. And he has these custom wrapped, awesome rods that are just absolutely Seeker rods, I believe the name is, and just absolutely beautiful rods. And he was insulted that I was out there with an ugly stick. It's okay. Guess what I pulled in? A 25-pound yellowtail, and a 52-pound sea bass. And guess what still works? That rod. I didn't lose any fish. I just paid $60 for it. This guy's paying, $500-600 for his rods. I'm paying $60. They're pulling in the same fish. So it is a good reminder that you don't need great equipment. And Bill Shedd, someone that started AFTCO, American Fish and Tackle Company, he gets as excited about catching a little tiny fish as he does a big giant tuna, because he said it takes the same skill. You see, you and I can go paddling around on kayaks out in La Jolla, and we can throw a bait in the water, and whatever grabs that bait grabs that bait. That wasn't your skill that caught that fish. So if you catch a little fish, like a little jack or something like that, get fired up. How fun was that? How fun was fighting that little sucker all the way into the kayak? That's fabulous. And then if you strap into a big boy that is pulling you all around the Pacific Ocean, even same. How fun is that? Yeah. So here's what I wanted to do, because I was thinking of this, and I found some videos that I was looking for. This isn't FAFO Friday, but we're going to do a lot of videos today, because I found the way other people fish, the way people that aren't here in the United States fish, and they're catching fish all the time. They don't have Seeker rods. They don't have Abu Garcia, this and that. They don't have any of this high-end equipment. They're just catching fish. And I'm going to start actually with a Jedi level kid fishing the way I don't know his village fishes. His ancestors have fished. I have no idea how they came up with this concept, but this is one of the coolest things that I've ever seen. This kid is amazing. This kid has himself packed in mud, so he can stand over the water, and the fish probably kind of camos him a little bit. There's no shine off his skin. And he catches fish by hand. You heard that right. Let's get to it. He's got a straw, and he's blowing bubbles into the water. Look at him all mudded up. He's blowing. The camera will pan out here in a minute. He's got like jean shorts on and stuff like that. It's not like it's like a loincloth or anything. So obviously this community, this village, this tribe is pretty advanced in this. Watch this. Guys, watch, this is insane. And watch his hand. My fish. You just saw that. You had your eyes on that. That kid just like a I don't even know what, like a samurai. Look at that. The kid's wearing like short shorts. I mean, the kid just mudded himself up so you can just do this. Watch, he's not done. This is good. All right, next. He's gonna look around, blow some water. That's my next one. Got two. I got a stringer going here. Look at this guy. He does not even break. You guys, everyone in our world at this point, every single one in our world would be doing what? You would be taking a picture with that fish right away. You got to do that back there with the camera. or you got it on a tripod or something. Something's filming you. Someone's filming you. Dude, that's when you stop and be like, cheese. Look at this. Woo! Do the whole camera trick where you hold the fish really close to the camera. Yeah. If you don't believe that works, you guys look at the screen right now. Look how giant my fist is. Yeah, it's bigger than my head. Yeah, closer to the camera, the bigger it is. People hold the fish to the camera and make the fish look bigger. But that's what we'd be doing. This kid is focused. He is laser focused. That's why this kid can do this. He can. He said, personally, I'd be rinsing off. Yeah, I don't know how long I could do the whole mud thing, but let's check it out again. Let's get back to him. Let's get back to him here. Where are we at? There we are. All right. Yep. Blow some bubbles and snatch. Oh, they got it. Okay, I gotta back this up. That's got to be a camera trick. Hold up. Okay, hold on. I want to get to this. The front camera view. Watch. Let's see if they got to do so. There's got to be trickery here. You can see the fish. You can see the spine of the fish right there. Just snatch. No, that's it. Man, I got the fish right there. This is amazing. Just amazing. Just blowing some water. Here comes blowing some bubbles. And snatch. That is mind-blowing to me. Absolutely mind-blowing. Yet here we are, going out, getting all of our high-end gear, getting our big skeeter boats for $70,000, and going out and catching 1 or 2 fish a day and calling that success. This kid's entire family and probably his neighbors are eating tonight because he was blowing bubbles into the water and had the ninja fast hands and pulled fish out of the water. Yeah. Again, we put all this money, time, and effort into fishing around the world. They're like, oh, that's funny. I don't even think they would use, if you handed this kid a rod and reel, I don't think he'd use it. I don't think he'd use it. I think he'd just be right in the, just, yeah, you guys can go down the bank and fish away. Go, just get away from me. I'm over here blowing bubbles. Don't scare my fish. And then snatch. And then you're still casting, retrieving, snatch. Got that. Man, what a fantastic kid right there. Look at this kid. How about this guy? You know, this is reusing some stuff. We're going to reuse some empty bottles. We're just going to tie a hook to him. Yep, let's reuse some empty bottles. There we go. Just tie a hook to him. There's nothing on this hook, y'all. This kid's just trouncing along here. Doing his thing. Just drop. Yep, going to go over here. Yep. Cruise over here. Going to drop another bottle in there. All right, so you get the point. It's brought to you by Sprite or Mountain Dew. So let's see what he's got going. Let's get the haul here. Oh, I see some fins flipping in there. He's going to walk up to his next bottle here. And, yeah, just got, hold on. Yep, damn it, got a fish in there. Yep, that's going to go in. That's, oh, hey, slippery suckers. Hey, look at that's lunch. There we go. And look at he's keeping his bottles like a good kid, not leaving them out there. Look at this. And, oh, yep, got this one here. Fantastic fish. Good, going to keep, yeah, stay in there, kid. Stay in there, fish. Yep. We've been doing this all wrong, people. Look at this. Oh, he got skunked on that one. That poor kid. Look at this kid. Oh, where did I put my other ones? And they're bright. They're happy. You can see them all. Look at this thing. Here we go. And, yep. Oh, my. Look at this. Yeah, see? Y'all, we've been doing this all wrong. We literally have been doing this all wrong. This kid has spent $0 on his fishing adventure, and now he's feeding the entire community. Look, oh, little guy. Hey, don't waste not one. Not get in there, buddy. Look at this guy. Yeah. Yep. I ask you, have you ever been taught any type of technique like this? No. We were taught the way we fish because we're programmed to go buy the most expensive stuff in the world, and then we get skunked. Or we just, have a good day out on the water. That's fine. But these guys are just, that's what they do. The kid was like, all right, Mom, Dad, I'm going to head out. I'm going to go fishing, and I'm going to bring us dinner. A lot of dinner. And I mean a lot of dinner. I saw a recipe the other day, speaking of dinner and fish. I saw a recipe the other day that I don't know if y'all want me to try. Well, I know you guys are going to want me to try. But if you want me to try this, I don't know. It is, it's kind of in the waste not, want not, use everything you do when you catch a fish kind of thing. Deep fried fish tails. You heard that right. So, of course, I've seen 2 people do this online, and they eat them. They say it tastes like potato chips. This I doubt. This I very much doubt. When I was out with Kevin Nakata, he handed me yellowtail jerky, and that was some of the probably the richest meat I've ever had in my life. It wasn't a great tasting. It was very salty, fishy, but still was good. but it was like a nibbler. You know, you just gotta take a little nibble off the thing, and so you don't just like you do your jack links or something like that. You just kind of like this. And then, speaking of that, I actually have a new food dehydrator showing up today. Thank you very much. Thank you, Prime Days. Thank you, Jeff Bezos. Thank you, Prime Day on Amazon. I appreciate you. 30% off. I got that thing on. I just sounded like Trump there. I don't know. 30%. I got that. And so I'm going to try some jerky in as well. So we're going to get that. Let's get back to fishing. This is some pretty cool stuff. This guy is just absolutely done with this whole rod and reel thing. I mean, especially in his giant, his center console boat that he's got out there in the ocean. And he's got all this gear, and they're fly fishing out there for some big fish in the ocean. And then how about this? Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and grab it. Yeah. Yep. Gonna grab it. Why put a line in the water? Just go grab it. This guy's, drunk and happy, but that guy just reached out and grabbed this damn thing. Just reach out and grab it. We'll see it one more time. Just yeah. Oh, I see one. Yeah. Oh, fish it. Wait, hey. Just like, yo, I didn't even fall for your stupid bait. That's too much fun right there. Yeah. There you go. Happy times. Yeah, you can't beat that. That's the guy. If there wasn't a camera on there, there's no one in the world that would ever believe that just happened. And again, I'm going to keep reminding us, we go out to Bass Pro Shop and we spend how much? We go to Arizona Fishing Tackle. Phoenix Fishing Supply. And we just started what? $100, $200, $300, $400. This guy just used his hands. He used what God gave him. And then y'all been in this. When you're trying to go fishing and you hear, are you taking the kids? Fine. Yes. I'm taking. Do you have? Yes, I got it. I got to take the kid. Well, this lady went out and take the kid. She had to take the kid as well, and this kid is just dead asleep, and she's catching fish again by hand. Here we go. Look at the kid on the back. The kid on the back is comatose. She's got a backpack here. That's a great idea. Okay, so check this out. So she's walking along and just placing the basket does not have a bottom on it, and she's just going to see if she can trap something. When she finds she has trapped something, now mind, again, the kid is dead asleep on her back. The kid is dead asleep, gone. Absolutely just zonked out. And that's what happens when you take most kids out on any kind of adventure is they pass out. And I never thought about turning them into a backpack a la Luke Skywalker and Yoda. But here we go. So here's this woman with a comatose child strapped to her back, and she's out fishing all of us. Here you go. Yeah, good. Here you go. Come on. Do you want to show us what you got? Watch this thing. This thing is absolutely gigantic. All she did was walk around and place the basket. And come on, lady. Look at that thing. Boom! Look at that fish. Yeah. She got a little fish basket there. Barely fits in there. She goes right back to it. Yeah, I'm going to look for you. I'm going to see if I can find a fish. Look at that kid. That kid is done. That kid is done for a week. Yep. That's how they do it. That's how they outfish it every single time with gear that you don't have. This guy and whoever did this and set the music to it, God bless you. Because getting bait fish is not easy. For those of you that have fished with live bait, it is not easy. It's never easy. It's just as almost anxiety inducing as will I catch a fish today? Like, will I catch bait to catch the fish today? And so I was okay. Hold on a second. Okay, Eddie said he'd do that before he ever tries noodling. For those that don't know what noodling is when you basically feel around for where you think a catfish would be, and I'm talking about a big flathead. I'm not talking about the stuff we catch over there at Lake Pleasant off the shore. I mean, there's some big flatheads in there, but I saw a guy pull a 30-pound flathead out of Tempe Town Lake. I have that picture somewhere. I'll find it. Anyway, so you kind of feel around with your feet. You feel around for your feet. And what you're going to do is when you find where you find a catfish, you actually go underwater and you basically put your fist in put your hand in the catfish's mouth, and then it clamps down on your forearm and you make a fist, and then you grab it with your other hand and you pull the thing out. People drown. People die doing that. Some people try it with their feet. They wait for the fish to clamp onto their feet, and then they go down and grab it, which is probably what I would do. And yeah. That's noodling is not is in it. Why not? I'll probably try it once or twice. But anyway, catching bait fish is tough. It's not easy. Sometimes you got to do the whole throw the net thing, and it's very artistic. And at least in your mind, it looks very artistic. But then you throw it, and it looks something else artistic. It's not easy. It's difficult to do. What's up, Grizz? And so this guy has it figured out. Let me show you this guy how he catches bait fish. Check this out. I got nothing but the genius behind this man. Look at all the bait fish he's pulling in there. Just put it right out there. Just they're just coming on in. Just find the spot. And all of us are going back to playing Nintendo right now, aren't we? Nintendo 64. That is, I love that. That's just how you do it. That's how you get it done. And that guy has bait fish. He can fish all day. He can fish for a week with that stuff. Holy mackerel. What a great thing. But here's what I wanted to wrap up on the last video here. I think is absolutely insane. And Grizz, actually, I'm going to circle around to the Jedi fishing here in a moment. But you got to see this. This is actually done by a bird. This is one of the most amazing things at least I've seen. If you've seen something better about a bird catching fish, fine. And you see like the eagles going down and you're running the big fish. And I've actually seen eagles pull fish out of bears' mouths. Pretty cool stuff. This is a fish that is using a lure. This is a fish that has a piece of bread, and he's using it to catch fish. Y'all, if they didn't have it on video, I wouldn't believe it. There he is right there. Look, he's going to grab it, and he see the little bait fish coming in there. He's going to throw it back out. Look at that. He's going to hop to this rock. He's going to throw it out to where the fish are. I'm going to throw it out there. And here come the fish now. See, if you see a little feeder fish going on there. Look at this. He's waiting for one to come up. Well, he's going to come up and grab it. Boom. Nope. Missed it. Got the bait out. Got him. And again, here we are as dumb humans. Yeah, we're just out there doing the whole thing. I'm going to keep that playing. Out here as dumb humans. We're spending thousands of dollars on fishing equipment, and this bird has a piece of bread. Oh. Yeah, and Jim, yeah, watch this. The patience. He's just being patient. This ain't his first rodeo, man. He found a little something that people are going to go after. And he just went right after it. Boom. Watch out. Oh, no, missed it. Gotcha. That is so cool. Sometimes I'm so hungry, I wish I could eat like this. Just kind of flip the thing around and just kind of swallow it. Yeah. Jim says that in Puget Sound, he saw eagles grab fish and not be able to get in the air. I've seen similar things. I saw an osprey pull out one of the biggest fish I've ever seen in my life. I've actually seen videos, and my girlfriend didn't believe me in this. And she said that I said I have seen hawks fly away with baby sheep, deer, and just carry them away. I'm not gonna say. Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that, pal. But this is I've seen just the raw strength that these birds have when they just get in and they get their talons into it, and the fish are so big they're like, well, bit off a little more than I could chew today. But I'm sure they managed in some way. Man, I just think that's absolutely fantastic. And again, when people ask you, hey, gee, why do you fish? I mean, you hurt the fish, and I can't believe you kill the fish and you eat the fish. Watch birds eat fish. Like that fish is going down that bird's throat. That fish is still alive. That fish is dying a slow, painful, awful death. And then the fish that the hawks catch, same thing. They get carried off to a rock nearby and just start just taking chunks out of you. Yeah. Yeah, Grizz, when I was in Alaska with Madre, I've never seen more bald eagles in my life. Bald eagles are they're like pigeons out there. Holy mackerel. I mean, this is they're like, I know we were the last state, but we're the most America state. Tell you that much. We were one of the last states to become, if not the last state. Which was the last state? Was it Hawaii or Alaska? Anyway, but we are I'm telling you, we are America's good. We have bald eagles all over the place here. And just because, Grizz, you were a little late to the game, that man, and truly incredible and huge. What is huge are their nests. I'm telling you, the nests are unbelievable. Those are bird condos. Absolutely amazing. I just want to play this kid one more time because it's just absolutely insane. Then we'll get the heck up out of here. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, so let's start it over again. There you go. Blowing bubbles. Tiny bubbles. Tiny bubbles. And fish. What's his hand? Oh, roll like move like samurai. Ha ha. This kid should have his own Japan anime cartoon. Ha ha. Look at this. Just like great. They almost told that fish to get out of here, man. Why are you playing? Why are you playing? Get out of here. Yep. Oh, yeah. I can make bubbles. Yeah, this seems easy enough, right? Hey, what'd you catch those on? Bubbles. Excuse me? Is there a bubble? No, bubbles. No, what'd you catch? That's the thing, too. When people ask you, hey, where'd you catch those? The water. If you don't want to give up your spot, and I learned this from Kevin Nakata, the Sea Samurai. Hey, he said when we're coming in, he's like, dude, listen. He goes, we have a halibut. We've got 2 yellowtail, and we've got a white sea bass. He goes, when we get to the beach, everybody is going to be asking us where we got those. He goes, keep your mouth shut. I'm like, oh, damn, okay. All right. Every time someone asked, Kevin, not lying, Kevin pointed to the ocean and said, out there. That's it. No, I'm not going to give you my numbers. You're not going to get my numbers. My numbers are mine. Kevin's got the numbers, man. Halibut's a blast. And if you've caught halibut before, think about this. Think about, depending on the size, but if you get into a very large halibut, it's like taking the comforter off of your bed and throwing it into the water, and you have to hook it and reel that thing in. That's exactly what fishing for halibut's like. But there's a little bit, there's some little tug in there, which is kind of fun. But yeah, I mean, it's this. Oh, little lemon garlic butter champ. Let me tell you something. Halibut is one of the best tasting fish. That white sea bass I caught, bud, I'm telling you, that white sea bass I caught was next level. Next level. That was next level. That was as close to shark as I've ever had. Because I think shark is the best tasting fish I've ever had. Or like barn doors. I never heard that, Jim. Exactly. This I actually caught 2 not very big halibut in Alaska, and it was like just reeling in a damn barn door. There was one that I had hooked up as kind of a barn door level. I think the ones I caught were kind of blanket level, but the barn door level one I had on there for like I think 30-ish minutes, and the captain was like, "Dude, just stay on. Do not just stay what you're doing." Then snap. Yep, that sucker got away. Hey, gang, thanks for hanging out with us. If you are interested at all in hearing from Sheriff Mark Lamb, Rob and I are going to be having a conversation with him at noon on Russell and Hunter. So if the sheriff will be joining us, we have a lot of interesting things to talk about with the sheriff, and it's always a good time to have him on. He's a good friend, a good man. And again, I'll say he's got my vote. So he is coming up at noon on Russell and Hunter. We'll do this tomorrow's FAFO Friday. We're going to stick with the fishing theme. Instead of fishing Jedi like we're watching right now, we're going to see some serious fishing fails. So it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful show. FAFO Friday coming up tomorrow right here on The Go Show, celebrating all things outdoors in this beautiful outdoor playground of a state, nation, and world that we live in. Have a great afternoon, everybody.